Hey everyone, thanks for joining me on this week's episode of The Kitchen, where I'm joining you from just outside of my kitchen. And why is that, you ask? Why not just go in the kitchen? Well, what I want to talk about today is when things are so close, we can almost taste them. So I thought I would just come into this little room off of my kitchen where I can look through my French door and I can see my kitchen, but I'm not in it. And I think that really is just my parallel for sometimes, especially in the spring, we're all gung-ho, we're going to start, like summer's coming, we're going to kickstart a new nutrition. It's almost like not quite as like New Year's Day-ish, but kind of close, right? The spring is coming, like we're going to be in tank tops and what do my arms look like? And we get all judgy and crazy. And then we're like, I want to do it. And then, spring is a busy time, especially if you're a parent and you have kids. There's spring sports, there's like school wrap-ups, there's so much going on. The fall and the spring, geez, like let's go, right? Like they're kind of busy seasons. So for us to kind of, undertake a new, whatever it is to try to get ready, right? Whether it's a new nutrition plan or a new fitness plan, or I'm going to get a new bedtime and do a whole new sleep thing and really going to work on that. It can be a little bit challenging and can really feel like, but it's so close. I can just taste it. There it is through the window, the kitchen. So if I take small baby steps, I will find my way to that kitchen. There's nothing that's holding me back, but just a few steps. And so, tongue in cheek, yes, but really what I'm after here is that instead of overhauling and making really big all or nothing type changes and shifts in what we're already doing, think about the small, sustainable habits that you can implement each day. Like let's say I say, well, for your water, you really should be drinking half your body weight in ounces each day. Let's say you weigh 150 pounds. That's 75 ounces of water each day. What if you're only drinking 30 and you're like, I couldn't drink any more than what I'm drinking and no way. And then you're like, okay, I'm gonna drink 75. And then, you drink 36, okay? It's still more than 30. So step in the right direction. So keep on with that 36 as many days in a row as you can. And maybe next week it's 38. And maybe the week after it's 40. And we take baby steps along the way. And the next thing you know, we're in the kitchen. I almost burst into song of the Winter Warlock. Put one foot in front of the other, child of the 70s and 80s, and soon you'll be walking. I knew I wasn't going to be able to hold it back. Across the floor. All right, baby steps, baby steps. Maybe another day we'll do the whole thing with the Winter Warlock, and he's doing his little thing, and it's pretty awesome. If you haven't seen it, I recommend going back and knowing what I'm talking about. Or you can just be like, I don't know, Aunt comes up with these crazy songs and ideas. But if nothing else, take away from today's message, baby steps are so much more important than big, giant accomplishments. Big, giant accomplishments don't actually happen without baby steps. And they don't typically happen without adversity and challenges and a couple of times of not actually getting it done. So take your baby steps. And soon you'll be walking across the floor. All right, guys. Thanks for joining me on this episode of The Kitchen. Have a great week.